It's your favorite girl, RaqC. Thank you guys for joining me. And I really was looking forward to making this video for you because 2 years ago, as you know, if you follow me, I went through a really tough breakup. And I really was in a emotionally low place. I felt lost, to be really honest with you. And I've made so much progress in 2 years. I'm in such a better place. I'm happy. I smile again. And I wanted to, with you guys joining me, I wanted to look at my video that I made 2 years ago about my breakup, where I was completely vulnerable, completely broken down. And I wanted to really just take myself back to like what was going on in my mind at that moment and where I'm at now. So let's watch this video together.
I am not used to doing this type of video at all. To be really honest with you, it's like I don't even know why I even turned on my camera to do this, because I, like many strong people out there, it's tough for me to be vulnerable.
Okay, I want to start with that right there. Is like, man, just watching this video makes me want to cry. Tears are good for the soul, but they're really not sad tears. It's tears of I'm so proud of myself tears, because I got to give a big shout out to one of my good friends that encouraged me to be vulnerable, to be open, to share real things that happen. And one of the things that is so real is heartbreak.
It is really tough to, I guess, to be viewed as a strong woman and not feel strong, right? And not want to crack, but inside you're like broken into a million different pieces.
I remember feeling broken, and I don't feel broken anymore. I'm proud of myself because I had I'm not going to say have anymore. I had the biggest fear of being alone. And yes, you could think to yourself, why? Why, RaqC? Like, you're beautiful, you have a career, you got your stuff together, you have a lot to offer, but we all have things that we go through. And this image of perfection and I got it all together, it's really not real, right? And so emotionally, I just had this thing inside of me, not because I didn't have parents that don't love me or a supportive family, but it's just this thing, like I love love and I still love love. I could honestly say now that I am okay by myself. I've learned how to rediscover my soul. I learned what I like and what I don't like, what I want in a partner and what I don't want in a partner, what I bring to the table and what I want a partner to bring to the table. And sometimes you feel like you know yourself, but it's not until you're faced with situations like, oh, shoot, I'm by myself. And I'm so glad that I've healed being alone versus healing the way I used to heal before. My healing was like, I would get out of one relationship. I was a notorious relationship hopper. Or is that what you even call it? It was like one relationship, 2 months single, 1 month single, another relationship. And it was just like boom, boom, boom. Until I chose to say, okay, you know what, RaqC? Enough. I promise you it's going to get better. But when you're going through it, it doesn't feel that way, but it will. I promise. Don't lose hope.
I like love with everything inside of me. So I just feel like you, when you really love somebody and this is happening, like you literally feel like your heart has been torn out. At least that's the way I feel. Like I feel literally yesterday I was getting like chest pains. Not because I was having a heart attack or because I was having a stroke.
And I know that if you're going through a heartbreak right now, it feels like a love stroke. And you know what? I want to invite you to like honor that. If you feel like your heart literally got like ripped out, it's because life has given you the opportunity to truly love. And there is no better vibration or feeling or frequency than love. Love heals, but sometimes you feel like it destroys. Wander out for a little bit, feel your feelings, honor your feelings. One thing I learned through this breakup process and through this healing process is honor where you're at. Honor when you're sad, honor when you're emotional, honor when you're like, I don't want to go out anywhere. Because one thing you'll get a lot of when you're going through a breakup is your friends like, come on, get out of the funk. You got to go out. If you don't want to do that, then don't. If you want to stay home and cry your eyes out, do it. You don't have to follow the crowd. Everybody heals differently.
When somebody breaks up with you, like I got broken up with, usually I am on the other side of the coin where I've been the one to say, I don't want to be with you. This isn't working for me. And I've done what I had to do, like whatevs, like a strong person, and gone up and kept moving. But this time it was done to me.
A breakup will teach you lesson after lesson after lesson. And I'm a big believer in like, you should learn from your lessons. One of the lessons that I learned through this breakup was humility, right? And like, I literally was having a battle in my head of like, okay, RaqC, what has really been affected? Or actually, we're both affected, right? Because you know, a breakup makes you just think about a lot of things, right? It makes you feel sorry for yourself, especially when you get dumped, you know, because I would look at myself in the mirror and I feel myself a lot. Like, I love who I am. And so it just kind of made me feel like, what's wrong with me? You know, why did this person break up with me? What did I do wrong? What could I have done different? How could I have saved this? All these questions that you could only imagine that you ask yourself. If somebody wants to leave you and doesn't want to be by your side anymore, and nothing's really happened between you guys as far as like a disrespect, right? Like a infidelity, or, you know, the man hasn't laid hands on you or vice versa, let them walk away. There was a moment where I thought about like begging, you know, like, why do you want to leave me? And then it was like this higher part of me was like, no, let him go. I really do believe in the natural filtration system of life, that needs to be gone will be gone, right? And it will exit effortlessly. So yeah, ladies, don't beg. You know, if somebody doesn't want to be with you, or fellas, if you're watching this too, don't justify why you're worthy or why they need to stay, or try to play this convincing game of like, I'm amazing. Like, what, are you sure you want to leave? And you know, one thing I will tell you also is that when this person decided to leave, I was very clear and I said, listen, my home is not a revolving door. So the moment you leave is the moment it's a wrap. And I was able to really honor that, because it hasn't been a revolving door. It was an end when it ended. You got to respect yourself enough and honor yourself enough to know, like, no, this is an end. Let me accept that it's an end and move on.
I see only greatness, and everything I envision, I always manifest in my life. And maybe I manifested this without knowing that I was manifesting it.
Sometimes our thoughts are more powerful than what we think. Because sometimes you could be with somebody and deep down inside, you kind of know, I don't know if this person's for me. And you think of that repetitively in your head without really telling anybody, but it's like what your heart's telling you, it's what your intuition is telling you, and you don't pay attention to it. Sometimes we manifest things without even knowing that we're manifesting things. Things are going to be different. 3 things that I missed the most, actually, from not being in a relationship: not having a partner to talk with when I got home, not having a partner to cook for, because I love to cook and, you know, cook for my man and cater to him. And 3, it's just going to sleep with somebody. I missed that. And it took me, I want to say it took me about a year to adapt to being by myself. I even had to get a weighted blanket. It feels like I think it has like sand in it, but it literally feels like there's a person laying on top of you. This blanket, it made me feel loved.
Like, I am a believer of, like, you got one shot in this life, Raquel. Like, make it the best thing possible. And I guess since God knows, like, what I want and need, like, he sometimes will remove things from my way and from your way, from all of our ways. Like, sometimes God will remove stuff to wake you up to the next level of the game. So I guess it's true what they say, that in order to heal, you have to reveal.
I gotta say, I love you guys, because part of my healing process was really being able to open my mouth and share my experience with you guys. If this breakup has taught me one thing, out of the many lessons that I've been sharing throughout this video is it's taught me how to be graceful. When you learn how to be graceful in the midst of you not wanting to be graceful, that's huge progress. Just because you're strong, RaqC, doesn't mean you don't feel. I thank you guys that you're so open to my messages, to my realness. This has allowed me also to be even more real, to say, listen, you're not the only one that goes through things. The biggest people that you admire and look up to go through things. Do they choose to put it out there? Probably not. But I choose to use my platform to inspire, motivate, and give hope. Drop your comments below. I want to know, where are you after your breakup, right? Like, what's been your progress? What helped you move on? And I know some people move on with other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in my case, I chose to take and regain control of my emotional well-being. And for me, that was being alone. And so here I am, 2 years later, completely healed. I could really say that from my soul, I'm completely healed. And I do look forward to the day that I find my soulmate and that I can be happy and be married and have a family. And that my kids could see this video one day and say, damn, my mom was strong. I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for loving all of my content. And I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Mwah. You